Come see us on tour in Hartford, Connecticut, Syracuse, Atlantic City, Levittown, New York, Co-Host, New York, Providence, Rhode Island, Los Angeles, Bakersfield, San Jose, Toledo, Ohio, and Toronto, Ontario. Go to jimmydore.com for a link for tickets. I could talk to you for hours about this stuff because it's just, it's unbelievable. Can you tell the story about you and Robert De Niro? Because I've showed on this show before that Robert De Niro, we had a film festival at the Tribeca Film Festival. There was that movie Vaxxed, and he talked about how his own child, there was a chance that his child had been vaccine injured, and he went on the Today Show, and he was arguing that there's something there and we should look into it. And then something happened. He got a phone call, or he got threatened, or they pulled that movie from his film festival, and he never talked about it ever again. So tell people about your experience with Robert De Niro.
Well, around this time, Robert De Niro really impressed me with the level and depth of research he was suddenly conducting, because his wife at the time, Grace, was convinced that their son, I believe in his late teens or early 20s at the time, she knew in her mind that he'd gotten autism from vaccines, and was asking Robert De Niro to help her investigate and publicize some of this. And I thought, well, if anybody can do this and not be canceled for doing it, it's Robert De Niro. But he started calling me. Someone connected him with me. He was talking to me as a journalist. He was talking to researchers on both sides of this issue, the ones who try to debunk that vaccine autism link and the ones who believe there is one. And he was so methodical and logical about how he researched it. This is a lot to grasp. I mean, it took me years and years to come around to kind of understanding what was going on. He was doing it all in weeks, but it was surrounding, he wanted to have this movie screening at the Tribeca Film Festival, which he co-sponsors. And he was talking to me about just a lot of the stuff, really trying to get the fairest viewpoint of the research and what it showed, and get a grip on how and why the government would not tell the truth about it, what could be done. So I was talking to him during this whole time. And even before that Today Show appearance that you saw, I remember he called me the night before and said, the Today Show is going to have me on. They might ask me about the vaccine thing. And I'm like, they will ask you about the vaccine link. That's why they're having you on. And sure enough, they did. They talked a lot about, actually it was a fair interview, but he was on with his co-sponsor at the Tribeca Film Festival, or the co-founder. And she was, it's my understanding, behind getting the film canceled. And she made a big point to say, we're not canceling the film because of anybody but other filmmakers who objected, which never rang true to me, because other filmmakers who like to make films about and documentaries about untouchable subjects, that they would be ganging up on this one didn't make sense. I looked, and of course, the sponsors of the Tribeca Film Festival are connected to the vaccine industry. And I suspect that that's how they wield their power and control. I suspect they got to her, and then she ultimately really pressed this issue with De Niro and got him to pull that screening of Vax from the festival that year.
And so that's what I'm talking about, how, someone like Robert De Niro, I remember Jim Carrey used to go on Larry King and talk about the connections and the lack of actual safety studies. And RFK now talks about the lack of actual safety studies. Come see us on tour in Hartford, Connecticut, Syracuse, Atlantic City, Levittown, New York, Co-Host, New York, Providence, Rhode Island, Los Angeles, Bakersfield, San Jose, Toledo, Ohio, and Toronto, Ontario. Go to jimmydore.com for a link for tickets.